We're making no apology. That's it, umhlaba mawuhlulwe so that our people can have access to the land.
Life is difficult, but you must soldier on. Don't give up. If you are a coward, you don't belong here.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Simple Politics. So, today I want to speak about the relationship or the partnership or the merger between the MK and the ATM. I have stumbled on something very, very interesting. Very interesting. And I've realized that I didn't know anything about the ATM. So, let me just take it a little bit back. On my TikTok, we host these lives. Ne? We've had this conversation before, but it just mild nyana. Ne? And we were all fighters, so we never got anywhere. And I would never believe what my other fighters were saying, also because I knew that they were fighters. So whatever they were saying, you can't necessarily trust because you don't know if it's truth or maybe Mtu is just saying that. Yeah. So there's this other fighter of mine, Urisenga. He used to tell me when no, ATM was formed by Jacob Zuma, Esmachashul, and Tontoni. Yeah, and I was like, man, he's lying. This is before the merger of the MK and the ATM. Yeah, but we've had this conversation a little bit back. Then he would tell me, well, no, that's true. Don't. You see, even Mzwanele Manyu was there from the beginning. Yeah, but okay, then I'm like, I don't believe that. Then when MK started merging with ATM, we revisited that conversation, but still I didn't really want to hear or believe them. And then yesterday we had this conversation, but what made yesterday's conversation different? And we were not even talking about the ATM. I don't know what we were talking about, but then we ended up talking about the ATM. Luckily, this time around, the people who are members of the ATM were in the live. People that go to that church, what is it called, TCC or something, I don't know, 12 Apostles, they were there. Which opened my eyes, and the whole thing, my whole understanding flipped. Okay, fine. So in this conversation, I was trying to understand where the ATM is coming from, and if you do have this information, that's fine. I'm sharing this info for someone who doesn't know, because I also didn't know. So then we had this one guy from ATM, Konza Paya. Yeah, but he's not a member of the ATM now, but Konza Paya nai. So Uti, when this started, Forum Zekelo, it started as a union kind of vibe. Yeah, but it was not supposed to be a political party. It started as a union where the idea was presented. Yes, it was Jacob Zuma, Ace Makashule, Babuno Ngunga. And their idea was with Bahlanganisi churches, for them to merge the churches or to have a union of the churches, where they're gonna be complaining against what the ANC was doing, and it was during that period where Jacob Zuma was being chased away or removed from the ANC. So and this guy was saying when it started, it was such a good idea. Because all the unions, all the churches we're gonna gather together. We are one like Omazetsi, everyone was coming together. Which is a rare union. And then he said eventually it changed. Eventually it changed, and it was no longer okay, maybe they saw that the union was not working, and then it changed into a political party, which is the ATM. Some of the churches pulled out because they were like, okay, fine, this is not what we signed up for. And Jacob Zuma apparently is best friends with Ubabu Nongunga. Yeah, but the other guy was even saying, even when Zuma was still president, when we had our conferences, he used to go to our church. So he's been a very big part of, we know him. Even before ATM was formed, he's been a very big part of our church. And obviously he used to fund us as well. Okay, fine. So, and then now coming to Uvuyo Zungula, apparently Uvuyo Zungula, Utatake, his father is the, I don't know if he's the CEO, but he's also very involved in ATM. Yeah, but Uvu Zungula is just put there. And I'm saying, you know, they should actually be, and this guy was saying, one of the other people that are there, they don't actually want to Zungula pick because he was not voted. He was just appointed by Utatak. But he's doing a good job. I will defend him on that part. Zungula is a very smart young man. He's doing a good job. And, okay, fine. So, apparently when they changed now from the union to the to a political party, Utaka Zungula was there, was answering all the questions Utaka Nomamaki. Yeah, because I think this answer came from a question where I said him now, is there a possibility that Zungula can leave the ATM? Yeah, because there's quite a few people that are not happy. I am gonna play a clip for you guys. Yeah, but I just wanted to give you a background. Yeah, because there are a lot of people that are not happy. They're not happy with the merger as well. And so my oh, okay, now what makes the ATM members not happy? Yeah, it's not even a matter of MK Tonton. They are not happy because now what founder Wabo is doing, or he speaks about MK Ngoku. Yeah, and I was in denial that what they are trying to do is they are trying to make EMK to swallow ATM, then eventually there will be no ATM. Mina, I thought the merger was about coexisting. Yeah, where ATM is stronger, of Mansba they are leading. Where MK is stronger, of Mansba they are leading. But I didn't know, but in areas, because some of the ATM members were even questioning for Umzegaloguti, Offloyd, they went to Eastern Cape. So they were asking Guti, why did Offloyd go to Eastern Cape to campaign for MK when ATM is strong there? So their understanding was that MK is not going to campaign in areas where ATM is strong. Yeah, but automatically, if the ATM is strong there, MK will not campaign. If they are MK members, they are just going to join ATM. Yeah, but that was their understanding. But again, what they are missing is that Zuma has got another understanding with Nongunga, or Tatu Nongunga. I don't even know Tatu Nongunga. They've got another understanding, Bon. Yeah, they've been friends for a long time. And apparently, even at the beginning when they formed ATM, ATM was supposed to protect Jacob Zuma, but obviously it didn't do so well. So what people, or maybe the ATM members are not understanding now is why ATM was formed. Yeah, but it might not be for the reason that they think. That is why Mutadununga is not finding difficulty joining MK, because they've got a long-lasting friendship with Jacob Zuma. Yeah, and now it comes back to my question where I was asking Kuti, but is it possible for Zungula to resign? They're saying it's not possible for him. It's not possible because Lili Falake Elia, actually. Alishiyelwayo kutataki. So I'm thinking to myself, Ubana, do even the MK members, do they understand this merger? Because I'm even saying, I was saying to them, Uguti, I feel like the ATM can do, because they were saying, apparently he's a lawyer. He was a lawyer. Hey, he's quite old now, but he's very informed. He's very well informed. And they're saying, so I was saying, is it possible that ATM can swallow MK? Why is it assumed that MK will follow ATM? But they're saying, it's the agreement, it's the behind the doors, because Zungula doesn't have power. For Umzegalo, this other guy made an example. He says that when there was a national shutdown by the EFF, Yabo. Apparently, Dr. Nongunga does not like Julius Malema, yabo, the founder of the ATM. So apparently, when there was a national shutdown, they released a communication, a statement, ukuthi no member of the ATM must attend that shutdown. But Uzungula was there. Uyabo. So the problem also with Uzungula is because he spends time with Malema in parliament, and then he sees how things work. So as much as he's being controlled at the back, he go data and all that stuff, but at the same time he sees how things work. So he went to the shutdown. So, apparently he has no say whatsoever. He has no say whatsoever, and he can't leave. Heaven. So I'm thinking, this is interesting to me, because this is not how I thought. I just thought ATM was just an organization and looking to grow and have a voter base and save black people, because everybody wants to save black people. So I didn't know that Gandhi, even from the finding stages, Zuma were involved. But anyway, let me play you guys a clip from a member of the ATM or of the church, because remember, they are members of the churches. And also another thing, this other guy was telling me, Uguti, this other guy was also telling me, Ugutubana, he was there because of church, and that's always been his church. But now they started politicizing this thing, and it was no longer comfortable for them, especially now that they are members of the EFF. It was no longer, now it's sort of, you are forced to support ATM, and now they are being forced to support MK. And it said, you are following you are defying God, basically. So when I saw this guy, I was like, hey, it just became so uncomfortable for me, because now you have to vote, you are told to vote, and if not, then you are defying God. So it's very tricky. Let me play you guys this clip. I want you guys to tell me what you think, because this is very interesting.
Molweni bantu bakuthi. Ndifuna ucacisa ngale video bengike ndayifaka ye-TACC or i-12 Apostolic Church. Abanye abantu bathi ndithetha kakubi ngenkonzo. Abantu aba-understand. La nkonzo siyijoyine sibancinci sazalelwa kuyo. Zange ya-involve kwi-politics la nkonzo. And la nkonzo isuka e-Old Apostle. Zonke i-Apostolic Church, none of it as a political party. And kwakumnandi la nkonzo simanyene wawuthi ulibale nekhaya ba ungowaphi, because wawufumana uthando. But ever since kwavela into ye-politics yatshintsha inkonzo. Kwa intshumayelo ngoku yeyesigezo. Noba kubizwa imali ecawe yeyesigezo, because abantu bafuna uimpressa umpostile nonqobo. Now ke kwafonywa into ye-ATM. I-ATM ifonywe ngenxa yantoni? UZuma uthe xa ephuma kwi-presidency wacela uRamaphosa bazamprotect, asebenzise i-ANC yamprotect angabanjwa. uRamza kangayivume loo nto, waphuma uZuma. Uphuma kaZuma uye wathetha notata uNongqondo, yanguZuma noma Ace Magashule, and baziyo, and I know them. Kwathethwa notata uNongqondo uba singayenza njani i-ANC ibe weak. Kwafonywa le political party kuthiwa yi-ATM. I-ATM ifonywa ngaphakathi kwe-12 Apostolic Church. Akekho umnye umuntu oyimember ye-ATM ongeyo 12 Apostolic Church. Bonke ngabazalwane basecaweni. Yafonywa la political party. Utata uNongqunga kungazange kwabakho conference, wadecide uba makathathe uViolet uZungula amenze upresident. uViolet uZungula ngumntana omncinci ngoka-92, ngumntana we-90s. Ndiyamazi utatakhe, ndimazi safunde eStellenbosch utatakhe. Ngumntana kaMpostile uZungula, lo naye wayebandakanyeka kwiskandal se-corruption e-KSD municipality. Bayayazi omama uZoleka Chapha le nto ndiyithethayo. Wadefendwa kwayicawa. Now utata uNongqunga decided uba bathathe uViolet bamenze upresident wale ATM. Besazi mhlophe into yoba ngumntu abazawukwazi ukumcontrola, because ngumntana wabo and ngumntana omncinci uViolet. Wangena ngoku uViolet akalawuli pha, kulawula bona at the back. Now yatshintsha inkonzo ngoku. Kwabonakala bathina abantu bazi-members ze-ANC, bazi-members ze-SAMU, kwi-alliance, sizi-enemies zenkonzo. Xa kushunyayelwa uyabona uba intshumayelo kuyakwekwa, kukwekwa thina abantu abangalithathi ilizwi likaThixo, abantu abangakuthobeliyo ilizwi likaThixo, abantu abangakhokelekiyo. Kwakube enkonzweni. Sabe singazukwazi ukuyiyeka i-ANC ngoba sinabantwana ababhatalelwe ngurhulumente we-ANC, abazigraduate njengasithetha, abaphangelayo njengasithetha, ezi-medical doctors bebhatalwa ngurhulumente we-ANC. Na utata wathi ke kwacaba ngoku funeke siyilahlile i-ANC. Kwakubi ke ngoku kuthi thina abantu bangasoze bayilahle i-ANC. Nangoku ayikho into entshumo eshunyayelwayo ecaweni. Now itshintshile ke ngoku inkonzo. Ngoku into endikhalasayo very futhi ngoku akusathethwa nge-ATM to ensure ukuthi uzungula kanasepha. Ujikiwe ngoku kwathiwa ngoku masisebenzisane ne-MK kaZuma. Utata noNgqunga ngoku uthi uphethe iBhayibhile ezimbini. Uthi uphethe iBhayibhile ye-MK, uphethe iBhayibhile ye-Christianity ngapha. Sisaphi kwemkhulu? So le nto ndithi ke ngoku bantu bakuthi yonke le nto ingathi abantu abaninzi abayiqondi, ingathi sithetha kakubi ngenkonzo. Zezo zinto. Naw ngoku funeke la Zuma kunobungqina, amangqina angapha yakho 300 ayengqina ba uZuma ucorrupt, uZuma lisela, uZuma utya imali kwibhosasa yestate mandibe ngolo hlobo neGuptas. Ngoku thina siyaphushwa into yokuba makusetyenziswe inkonzo ukuhlamba igama likaZuma. I-conscience yam nandodwa indivumeli kuloo nto. Ukuba loo nto ithetha ukuthi andikhokheleki, it's fine, makube kunjalo. But inkonzo yona ijikile ngoku ayiseyonkonzo yamaKrestu nabapostile, yinkonzo yepolitics. Because if afuna uzibandakanya kwipolitics uva kungekho mnandi enkonzweni. That is my cry, bazalwane. And yona ndifani ndikhalazelayo utata noNgqunga simbona ngoku semcaphukela kakhulu uRamaphosa. Adaxoke enkonzweni, athethe enkonzweni eshumayela, athi utata uRamaphosa uthetha kakubi ngenkonzo. Uyayithuka cawa. uRamza never ayithuka inkonzo. He never insulted inkonzo. Umuntu makaze nevideo athi uRamaphosa wake wamthuka. Kodwa ndingeza nazo ivideo zikatata noNgqunga ethetha kakubi ngoRamaphosa. Umbuzo ke ndizibuza wona, sisesenkonzweni na apha okanye sikwi-politics so that sikwazi sibe kwi-political stand, simu-oppose, because besimaze engaphikiswa qala eyinkokheli kaNkulunkulu. Le yokuba ngoku sizibone seziziphaphete zikaZuma kusetyenziswa inkonzo ukuhlamba uZuma, ba uZuma makafumane innocent. Abanye abazalwane bayishiyile inkonzo, bayishiya beyithanda because akusemnandanga enkonzweni. Akho mpilo enkonzweni, endaweni yobuphilo iyagula because inkonzo ine-politics. Recently ndiyazibuza kutheni utata semcaphukela kangaka uRamaphosa. Abanye benu abayazi loo secaphukela kangaka i-ANC. Umcaphukela because yena unale mvano yakhe noZuma, because nguZuma yena mntu ucaphukela i-ANC. Now yena kuba yena nemvano yakhe noZuma usebenzisa ke ngoku uZuma ukufela, ukuklina, usetyenziswa yena ngoZuma ukulwa amadabi kaZuma. I-ATM ijoin i-MK ngoku ngenxa yento kokuba yonke le attempt funeka ibe yi-attempt yakhe noZuma. So yile nto ndithi ke ngoku kuni bazalwane asithathi kakubi ngenkonzo, siyayishiya inkonzo ndiyohlala ekhaya. Kakade izinyanya zakuthi zange zindicaphukele. Amawethu akhona ayandikhusela nangoku, yabo ndiyisebenzela inkonzo ndimncinci ndisenza yonke into, but ngoku iyandohlula. Recently bekuke kwakho uPaul Mashatile enkonzweni national ilapha ephondweni noMabuyane. Utata wachitha into engapha kwe-hour ebahlasele ba-attack. Remember oMabuyane banezihlobo phaa kulaa nkonzo ezisithi Ndizawufilisha njani ngakuthi athekwe ifemeli yam. Kuxokwa kusithiwa bayayithuka i-ANC. Ngenxa ibabona, ngenxa ibabonyela utata ujoyine umkhankaso kaZuma wokulwa noRamaphosa besilwa ii-internal battles ze-ANC. Because ukufonywa kwe-ATM has got nothing to do ne-corruption njengoba bexoka besithi balwela umhlaba. Akulwelwa umhlaba. Kuliwa ii-battles zikaZuma. I-aim kukwenza i-ANC ibe weak. Cha uZuma usebenzisa bonke abantu ebebanika imali, abantu abathanda imali. So bazalwane nizama ukuthi ke ngoku yintoni embi endiyithethayo. Sifuna inkonzo iphume kwipolitics. Sikhonze inkonzo njengezinye inkonzo zabapostile, njenge-old apostle, njenge-new apostle, njengale nkonzo katata uMlangeni. Zonke zankonzo, they are not deeply involved abapostile kwi-politics because sibazi njengenkonzo zoxolo. Utata udla ngoshumayela uxolo. Waye ngenakwazi ukumxolela umuntu ongenatyala uRamaphosa. uRamaphosa zange abe makarhulumente. Not a single cent wayithatha karhulumente, akho bungqi. uZuma, there are 300 witnesses. Amangqina ngu-300 ayangqini uZuma wabe imali estate, kodwa nguyena uxolelwayo inkonzo. Inkonzo ayikwazi uyixolela i-ANC engazange yabantu. uRamaphosa ongazange abe nesent karhulumente, inkonzo yavele yamcaphukela. And uyayibona utata uyakhampeyina ba wonke umuntu osenkonzweni makangene kule propaganda icaphukela uRamaphosa. Akenzanga nto la tata. Asikodom, sisebenza close kwi-branches ze-ANC. We know each and every information. And nenkonzo, I grew up working hard enkonzweni. Ndiyayazi kuba inkonzo ayazi into, qha abantu bakuthi bayalandela. But umuntu othile uyabenefit. Nanso qha into endithetha enandijiki bazalwane. Ndishiya yona inkonzo, ndihlalele ekhaya ndikhonza izinyanya zasekhaya.
Mina ke ngiphethe iBhayibhile ngapha, ngiphethe umkhonto ngapha. Sanibonani.
Yo, so yeah, guys, it's very interesting. Like, guys, tell me what you think. Now, this is things that I didn't know, hey? It's also things that I didn't know. I just find it very, very interesting. Very interesting. I feel like there's a lot that we don't know. And I don't even think the MK people know these things. There's a lot that we don't know. And this guy says, and you think when they are going to bring back land, they're definitely not bringing any land back. Let me know what you guys think. And another thing that's making the ATM people unhappy apparently is that now the MK people now are attending their services and they are wearing regalia. Because I was asking why when MK people attend church, ATM church, wear regalia now. Okubon. Because the ATM people, everyone who's in the church's ATM, they don't wear regalia. Why are members of MK when attending wearing a regalia? So there's just a lot that is going on. But let me know what you guys think, because I think this is very interesting, hey? Very, very interesting. Anyway, guys, if you don't know who I am, my name is Zizipolo Pelwana. This is Simple Politics. Yes, we do share everything that's happening in the political space, but also we do talk about other things. We do talk about indaba, because these things are very important and they're very interesting as well. Because when we wake up one day and we see that there's no longer ATM, we're not going to understand what's happening. So we need to understand and see what's happening around us. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the next episode. Aluta continua. The struggle continues. Let's meet in the comment section and you let me know what you think. Cause Sana, wow.